Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, everyone. Have a blessed evening, and I hope that you're ready with our discussion, or have a blessed day with our discussion on soil science part 2. This is your lecturer, Dr. Helen B. Boholano. So, the contents of this are the following: of understanding soil chemistry and understanding soil physics. And at the end, there will also be having another topics, and that's the loss and management. So, as we understand, ladies and gentlemen, or future agriculturists, that soil chemistry is the study of chemical composition and properties of soil. It plays a crucial role in agriculture, gardening, and environmental science. I agree. No, so this is very very essential in our discussion for this um, day, because we know for the fact that these are very very important thing that an agriculturist should learn. So we need also to understand the soil chemistry because it helps us improve soil quality and promote healthy plant growth. So as we understand the soil, the kind of soil wherein the plant uh, will be planted, and it must be fitted so that the plant will grow healthy. Now, let us remember that soil is a mixture of mineral particles, and it has three, like the sand, silt, and clay. And it has a mixture also of organic matter, the decaying plants and organisms, and we know this very, very well. Then we need water and air. So the soil pH is also very important for an agriculturist and even for farmers. Soil pH measures how acidic, no, or alkaline soil is. No, a pH of 7 is neutral, but below is acidic and above is alkaline. So we need to measure the pH of the water so that we know that this is good for that particular plant. So remember, 7 is neutral, below is acidic, and above is alkaline. So pH affects nutrients availability and plant health. So that's why we need to know its measurement. Now, the nutrients of the soil. Now, sometimes we see that soil is very, very parang tambok, no? But and then we believe that the plants will grow very good, and maybe we'll be able to harvest a lot of fruits or product of that particular plants. But sometimes parang na-scam, no? Ang ganda ng ating soil, but later on the plants is not very good. So the nutrients of the soil is a very very important. Soil nutrients for plants growth include nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Soil chemistry determines the availability of these nutrients to plants. So that's why we need to know no if the soil is good. So because we have to know also that the good the soil is, the better we can harvest. Because the plants will grow well. Then we have the cation exchange capacity, the CSC. CSC measures the soil's ability to hold and exchange essential nutrients. So once you plant, and then the plants will grow, so it has its essential nutrients transmitted from the soil to the plants. The high CSC soil retains more nutrients from plants. So let's remember, high ECE soils. Another term that we need to learn and we need to remember is the organic matter. Organic matter improves soil structure and nutrients retention. Compost and organic materials enhances soil chemistry. So I think many of us are doing compost heap. No, wherein some of our papers or sodas are mixed together so that it will become a fertilizer of our plants. Now, in the first part of our discussion, we have discussed already soil testing. And this is very, very important. No? Soil test assesses soil chemistry. They help determine the pH, nutrients level, and of course the CSC. Adjusting soil based on test results improve plant health. So we need to test the soil. So as we know that maybe only the engineers will have the groundbreaking for bridges, but for us agriculturists and farmers, we need also to have the soil testing. Then there is also the term soil amendments. Lime raises pH for alkaline soil, sulfur lowers pH for acidic soil. So lime raises pH, so please remember this, and sulfur lowers the pH in an acidic soil. Soil amendments enhances soil chemistry by providing the missing nutrients. Another term that we need to remember is the contaminants and pollution. Now, pollution nowadays is a problem. So, soil can become polluted by chemicals and heavy metals. So, there are times that we will say that there are contaminants, we have a problem with our soil. So, soil can become polluted also by chemicals and heavy metals. Pollution harms soil chemistry and impacts the environment. Remediation involves cleaning polluted soil. So we need to remediate this one because it will also clean the polluted soil. Okay, now let's try this. So are you ready now with your pen and pencil? Or maybe you can react in our chat box. Okay, now what is the primary components of soil chemistry? Is it A, organic matter, B, minerals, C, water, or D, air? Okay, let's go now. Okay, I think you are done. I hope that you have written there. So the right answer is minerals. So it is the primary components of soil chemistry. While organic matter, water, and air are a very, very essential components of soil, the primary focus of soil chemistry is on the mineral components and their chemical interactions. So there are later part of this activity wherein I did not rationalize. I think there are only less than 10 of it. But most of the sample questions were being rationalized. Okay, now let's proceed. Which of the following pH values indicates neutral? Ang magkamali dito ha, piti, joke lang. So it's A, 3.5, B, 7, C, 10, or D, 14. Okay, you can type now or you can write it in your scratch or sheet of paper. Okay, I think you already have the answer. Okay, it's 7, no? So the pH value of 7 is considered neutral, indicating a balanced concentration of hydrogen, ions, and hydroxide ions on the soil solution. So I think everybody don't know below 7 and above 7, you know it already. So what does cation exchange capacity measures in soil? A, soil acidity. B, soil texture. C, soil's ability to hold and exchange cations, or C, or D, soil organic matter content. Okay, you can start typing or you can start writing in your sheet of paper. Okay, so what's the answer now? So it's the soil ability to hold and exchange cations. So why? CSC is a measure of soil's capacity to retain and exchange positively charged ions or the charged ions means the cations, which affects nutrient availability. Okay, I think you got the right answers. So which soil particle has the largest particle size? A, sand, B, silt, C, clay, or D, loam? Okay, loam. Well, you please type in the chat box or use your sheet of paper to answer this. Write the answers on answer only. Okay, thank you so much. So the right answer is sand. Sand particles are the largest and have a diameter between 0.05 and 2.0 millimeters. So thank you so much now for your participation. Another question. What is the main role of organic matter in soil? A, to decrease nutrients availability. B, to decrease the CAC. C, to improve soil structure and nutrient content. D, to increase soil compaction. Okay, go now. Thank you very much. So the right answer is letter C. Organic matter in soil enhances soil structure. It also increases water holding capacity and provides essential nutrients to plants. So I think everybody got it right. So what is the process of nutrient loss from the soil due to water percolation? Is it A, erosion, B, leaching, C, weathering, or D, compaction? Okay, start answering now. Thank you. The right answer is letter B, leaching. Leaching is the process by which nutrients are carried downward through the soil profile by water, which is often leading to nutrients loss. Now, these are our problem. Now, this will, if the nutrients will be lost, therefore plants will not grow well. Okay, next question. Which element is a primary macronutrient for plant growth and is a key component of nucleic acid and air? Is it A, calcium, B, magnesium, C, phosphorus, or D, sulfur? Thank you so much. The right answer is letter C, phosphorus. Phosphorus is an essential macronutrient for plants. It involved a process like energy transfer, ATP, and nucleic acid synthesis. So sometimes we are thinking that being an agriculturist is not uh, uh, does not require hard work. It is very, very important to work hard now for this. Another questions. What is the primary sources of soil negative charge indication exchange capacity or CAC? Is it A, organic matter, B, clay minerals, C, water content, or D, air content? Start answering now. Okay, thank you very much. The right answer is clay minerals. Okay, so I think everybody got it right. Yung hindi po, okay, you have to repeat doing the exercise. Clay minerals have negatively charged surfaces that attract and hold positively charged cations, contributing to the soil CEC. Okay, next item. Which of the following is considered a macronutrient essential for plant growth? A. Nitrogen. B. Potassium. C. Iron. Or D. Calcium. Okay, start answering now. Okay, thank you so much. So the right answer is iron. Iron is a macronutrient necessary for plant health. It also involves in various metabolic processes. Thank you so much for doing it well. Okay, next item. What chemical processes is responsible for physical breakdown of rocks and minerals in the soil? A. Erosion. B. Hydrolysis. C. Leaching. Or D. Compaction. Start answering now. Okay, already, you are now ready to reveal your answer, and that is letter B, hydrolysis. Now, hydrolysis is a chemical process that involves in the breaking down of minerals through reactions with water, leading to the physical breakdown of rocks and minerals in the soil. So this is very important to remember that one of the hydrolysis, which is it is a chemical process. Okay, we are done with our first topic, and I hope how much is your correct, how many correct answers do you have? I hope you got 15 over 15. Thank you very, very much. Now, the next topic is understanding the soil physics. These are also key soil properties. These are common terms that we should remember in soil properties. And these are clay, which is the smallest soil particle. Now, clay is the smallest, while the largest soil particle is sand. Silt is an intermediate sized soil particle. Now, the smallest is clay, the largest is sand, the silt is an intermediate. Structure is the way of individual soil particles are grouped together, while texture is a physical property of soil. So it refers to the relative percentage of sand, silt, and clay. Now, these are basic: smallest, clay; sand, largest; intermediate, silt. Another common terms, the topsoil. Topsoil is the upper part of the soil profile that is normally cultivated. So that is, sorry for that. I am moving because I'm so sorry. The subsoil is the area of the soil profile below. No, sub is below. Top is above. Subsoiling is a method of breaking up the compacted layers of the soil that restrict air and water movement and root growth using farm machinery. Okay, then tillage pan is the areas of compacted soil in the plant root zone created by repeated plowing of heavy soil, especially when wet, which are also called the plow pan. Now, tillage pan. Mottling is a spots of color in the soil that indicates internal drainage and aeration. No? That is the spot color of the soil. So that indicates maybe internal drainage or maybe erosion. Okay. So try to look at this, no, the pyramid. This is the percent, no, clay, the sand, and the silt. No, if you look at it, no, that the highest, the percent silt, and these are some, these are the lumi, no. So texture indicates the relative content of particles of various sizes such as sand, silt, clay in the soil. Texture also influences the ease with which soil can be worked and also the amount of water the air holds and the rate at which water can enter and move through the soil. There are also some determining soil textures. This includes sensing the feel. It is varying amount of each soil particle type that gives soil its texture or feel, or mechanical analysis. So maybe sensing, you feel it. Ay, mura man ni og inana, no? Then also the mechanical analysis. So what is the difference between light soils and heavy soils? So light versus heavy soils. Light soils are sandy or coarse texture. Heavy are clay or fine. So pag fine siya, these are heavy soils. Pag sandy siya or parang magaspang, no? These are light soils. Loamy soils, medium textured. So these are the difference. More desirable characteristics usually associated with high productive soils that are easier to manage. So that's the difference among uh, the two, no, heavy and light. So medium po yung loamy. Another, when comparing light soils to heavy, the light soil will require less energy to cultivate. So, ang light soil, dali ra siya i-cultivate. No, light energy and less energy. Heat and cool faster. Usually lighter in color. Oh, madaling makita, no? If you look at the color. So how about here in Bohol? What are these? What kind, no, of soil do you have? Usually lighter and wet and dry faster. Pag heat and cold faster, it will also dry and wet faster. Usually subject to greater erosion and usually lower in fertility. So that's also a disadvantage because it is lower in terms of fertility. There are also four main types of soil structure. We have platy, prismatic, black-like, and spheroidal. So what do you mean by platy? So, platy, thin horizontal sheets overlapping each other, while prismatic are long vertical columns without rounded tops, while black-like are irregular shaped cubes. Spheroidal, rounded, and often referred to as granular or chrome, usually found in the topsoil. So these are the four main types of soil structure. There are also two types of structureless soils. We have single-grain soil like sand, and we have also solid, massive condition with no noticeable beds. So these are different types. Then we have also internal soil drainage, important for proper plant growth, and these are permeability can be determined by the color of the subsoil. No, the permeability. Gray with some red or yellow streak, these are poorly drained soil. So pag poorly drained, the color is gray with some red or yellow streaks. Pag it is yellowish, brown, or reddish brown with some gray mottling, as these are internal drainage improves. Pag uniform bright color with few or new gray streaks or mottling, good internal drainage and aeration. So you have to remember this. I understand that knowing the knowledge or maybe very memorization is not good, but there is also a need for us to remember because this is the basis of knowing the higher order thinking skills. So soil types influence crop selection. So let us remember that light textured soil, we can have oats, peanuts, or beets. No? Loamy textured soil, majority of Louisiana crops grow best in loamy soil textured soil. Or heavy textured soil, these are flooded rice, sugar cane, no, like in Negros, like here. No, these are heavy textured soil. Wherein rice may grow no very well. There are also ways in determination of soil structure. We need to determine by the way of particles of the sand, silt, and the clay are grouped together and in an aggregates. So the pits, which are naturally formed groups of soil particles, the clods are artificially formed groups of soil particles. Now, let us remember this. Okay. Then we have also the soil structured. Soil structured, these are more desirable because, why is it that it is more desirable? One, easier to cultivate. So kanina we can say it's easy to cultivate. So yes, no, it allows more water intake. Does not restrict root growth, no sorry, or encourages better drainage within pore spaces. It also allows entry of oxygen into the pore spaces after the water has drained. It also facilitates organic matter, decomposition, and the release of plant nutrients. So these are important. Now, we need also to have destruction of soil structure. Soil structures can be destroyed by the following: working the soil when it is wet, repeated movement of equipment or livestock, repeated use of equipment at the same depth in the soil, or continual flooding of the soil. So this will distract the soil structure. So we need to remember that the soil must not be distracted so that all our plants will grow very well. Another things that we need to know is also the tillage pans and traffic pans. Now, tillage pans, these are areas of compacted soil in the plant root zone caused by repeated plowing at the same depth. So, parang litan, ang pagdaro bitaw niya po, parihara siya o giladmon. So, that will also the reason why, no? Then, tillage and traffic pans are serious problems in many parts of the country. So, problema ni siya, it's because the area of root restriction is generally in the topsoil. No? So, it reduces the movement of the air and the roots, and of course, therefore, it limit crop yield. So, that is why kung mabaw lang no ang atong pagkadaro, dumo nang usahay, dili siya ipariha og level kami. So, the fragipans. Fragipans or silt pans and clay pans can occur naturally or near the subsoil. The fragipan is the result of too much silt in or near the B horizon. And it is not the result of man's actions. So it's not the result of man's actions. So there are ways to alleviate the traffic or tillage pans. Now, as an individual, as future agriculturists, we need to know the different ways of alleviating. So subsoiling breakdown, um, um, So these are subsoil breakdown compacted using deep flowing equipment. So that one. Or reduce or minimum tillage means less movement over the soil, which result in less compaction of the soil. Deep subsoiling should precede reduce or minimum till operations. No-till reduces the formation of traffic pans because planting is done directly in the stubble of the previous crop. No, because there is a change of crop. No. Now, they are also biological properties of soil. What is this? It refers to the living organisms, and it includes both the micro and the macro plants and animals. So plant that has macro and micro, we can have bacteria, fungi, no, actinomycetes, and then the macro might be the roots, no, roots of higher plants. I think you have tried that kabitang nagtanom ka diri og saging gipaawngan nimo didto sa ilawom og talong, no, na may mga instances that we do that. So sometimes maayo ang imong mga crops nga ipaalungan awngan, but sometimes dili pod. So it depends, no, especially if the soil is very fertile. Then for animals, it has also micro like the nematodes, the protozoa. The macro, or these are earthworm, no, the rodents, no, the prairie dogs, moles, gophers, etc. The anthropods, no, the mites, the different insects, the spiders, no, kanang kamay sa kayong spiders. The gastropods, the slugs, the snails, no, etc. So, these are also things that we need to look into kay usay man gud ang hila-hila, no, mga sa atong tanom, so mamatay ang atong tanom, no, especially magtanom mo kag pichay, cabbage, etc. So this is the biological properties of soil food well. Now we try these questions. As what I have told you a while ago, that there's no rationalization with this, but the rest of my example has rationalization. Now let's enjoy. Which of the following best defines soil texture? A, the color of the soil. B, size distribution of mineral particles in the soil. C, the ability of the soil to hold water, or the presence of organic matter in the soil. Okay, you can write your answer now. Okay, so the right answer is letter B. The size distribution of mineral particles of the soil defines the soil texture. I hope you got it right. Second, which of the following is not, take note, not a primary soil particle size class? Is it A, sand, B, silt, C, gravel, or D, loam? Write your answer now. Okay. So the right answer is gravel. What is the term for the ability of soil to transmit water and air? Is it A, porosity, B, permeability, C, capillarity, or D, bulk density? Okay, type your answer now. Okay, thank you so much. The right answer is permeability. Next question. Which soil horizons are commonly known as topsoil? Is it A, O horizon, B, A horizon, C, C horizon, or D, B horizon? Write your answer now. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, what's your answer now? So the right answer is A, horizon. Now, this is commonly known as topsoil. Soil pH measures the blank. Okay, is it A, water content of soil, B, nutrient content of soil, C, acidity or alkalinity of soil, or D, texture of soil? Okay, thank you so much. The right answer is the acidity or alkalinity of the soil. Next question. Which of the following factors primarily influences the soil color? Is it A, organic matter content, B, soil texture, D, parent material, or D, drainage characteristics? Write your answers now. Okay, thank you very much. The right answer is parent material. That's letter C. The term field capacity refers to, what do you mean by field capacity? A, maximum water content a soil can hold. B, amount of water in soil at permanent wilting point. C, the water content of soil after excessive irrigation. Or D, moisture content of soil after excess water has drained. Okay. Thank you very much. So the right answer is the moisture content of soil after excess water has drained. Thank you. What is the process by which clay particles in soil aggregate into larger units called beads? A, dispersion. B, cementation. C, local, locolation. Or D, erosion. Write your answer now. Okay, please tell me if my discussion is too fast. And I'm very sure this is a review. You know this already. Okay, so the right answer is flocculation. Next, soil texture is determined based on the relative proportions of A, sand, silt, and clay, B, organic matter, water, and air, C, loam, peat, and marl, D, silt, gravel, and humus. Write your answer now. Okay, thank you so much. The right answer is letter A, sand, silt, and clay. Which of the following is not a primary soil mineral component? A, quartz, B, feldspar, C, kaolinite, or D, peat? Okay, which is not a primary soil mineral component? A, B, C, or D? Okay, thank you. The right answer here is peat. Soil compaction can negatively impact A, root growth, B, nutrient availability, C, soil aeration, or D, all of this. Thank you very much. The right answer is all of the above. So these are all essential, and these are the soil compaction can negatively impact all of this. The next topic, which is the last, is about conservation and management of soil. Now, we need to manage and conserve our soil. Remember, this is God's gift. And we need to preserve all of this. It's like also yourself. You have to take care of yourself. So soil conservation and management are crucial or important aspects of sustainable agriculture practices and environmental preservation. Maintaining the health of soil is vital for ensuring food security, promoting biodiversity, and mitigating the effects of climate change. Now, climate change has impacted a lot, no, especially in our crop production. It will also destroy the soil, no? This will affect, no, the climate change also affects our soil nutrients. So soil erosion control, how can we control soil erosion? Soil erosion caused by natural resources or forces such as wind, water, or human activities like deforestation, or overgrazing can lead to loss of topsoil and reduce soil fertility because no, it will erode, no? Mga gikan sa bukid, mga tagak, so ang fertile soil nawala. Implementing measures like contour plowing, terracing, or planting cover crops can help minimize erosion. Have you noticed the cover, no, the covering like the net, or maybe the plant trees? Why is it that we need to plant trees so that mukupot siya, no, and the soil, the topsoil will be protected, which is very important. So protected and it will not go down. Sustainable agriculture is important. So promoting sustainable farming practices such as crop rotation, reduced tillage, and use of organic fertilizers can help maintain soil fertility and structure. But we cannot deny the fact that this time many of our people are not anymore using the organic fertilizer. Thus, even if you are not using the organic fertilizer, you're buying commercial fertilizer, it is important that maybe you can reuse, no, the leaves, the dry leaves. This can be an organic fertilizer in your own garden. So these methods reduce soil degradation and prevent nutrient depletion. Now we need also to know how to manage the water. Proper water management is essential for maintaining soil health. Techniques like irrigation management, water harvesting, and use of efficient watering system can prevent soil degradation and salinization. So this will also very important. Now, how are we going to manage our water will also affect the fertility and the nutrients of our soil. Then conservation tillage. Conservation tillage practices including non-till or reduced tillage help to minimize soil disturbance, preserve organic matter, and improve water retention. These practices also reduce fuel consumption and greenhouse gas emissions. So it will help us, no, because it will improve water retention. Then organic matter management. So we need also to manage the organic matter, such compost and manure, no? Enhances soil structure, promotes microbial activity, and improves nutrient retention. This approach increases soil fertility and overall productivity. So the animal manure can help us, no, make our soil fertile. Afforestation and reforestation. Planting trees and restoring forests can prevent soil erosion, improve soil structure, and contribute to carbon sequestration. Now, I think some school or LGU, not only schools but also LGUs are encouraging their people to plant trees. So trees and vegetation help stabilize the soil, reduce the impact of wind and water erosion, and it also provides a habitat for various organisms. Then another is soil testing and monitoring. Regular soil testing and monitoring are essential for assessing soil quality. It also important, no, not only in assessing soil quality but also nutrients level and potential contaminants. This information helps farmer, help us agriculturists and land managers make informed decisions about appropriate nutrients management and remediation strategies. So the soil testing, I think a while ago I mentioned also soil testing. And also we need to monitor. Let's say we have tested this last year, we need to retest it. Maybe there are problem in the nutrients of that particular soil. We believe that we plants will grow well, but we do not know now that there are already problems along the way due to whatever reason. So we need to monitor it. Education and awareness. So even if you're in agriculture, we need to educate the farmers, the landowners, and the communities about the importance of soil conservation and management, which is very crucial. And we need also to encourage the adoption of sustainable practices and raising awareness about the long-term benefits of preserving soil health that can lead to widespread positive changes. Now, we need to educate not only the farmers because you as future agriculturists can do something about it because you know better. Okay, let's have our last activity. Let's try. What is one of the primary causes of soil erosion? Now. A. Planting cover crops. B. Contour plowing. C. Deforestation, sorry. Or D. No-till farming. Okay, go. Thank you. The right answer is deforestation. We need to restore, no? Deforestation leads to removal of trees and vegetation that play a crucial role in stabilizing the soil, making it highly susceptible to erosion. Which practice helps in retaining soil moisture and reducing wild runoff? A. Overgrazing. C. Reforestation. D. Excessive tilling or soil compaction. Go, go, go. Thank you so much. The right answer is reforestation. Reforestation or planting trees helps in retaining soil moisture, preventing soil runoff, and stabilizing the soil structure. Next question. What is the main purpose of adding organic matter in the soil? A. Decrease soil fertility. B. Reduce microbial activity. C. Improve soil structure. D. Increase soil compaction. Go, go, go. Okay, thank you so much. The right answer is improve soil structure. Adding organic matter in the soil improves soil structure. It also enhances water retention and promote microbial activity, leading to a better nutrient availability for the plants. Okay. Another, which method helps in reducing greenhouse gas emissions in agriculture? A. Increased tilling. B. Crop rotation. C. Excessive pesticides use. Or D. Deforestation. Write your answer now. Okay, thank you very much. The right answer is crop rotation. I think I already have discussed this one that we need to rotate the crops so that the soil will not be parang dili mahiyang, dili siya maanad, no? Kaya if maanad siya, the problem would be when you plant the same crop today and then after harvest same crop, the next harvest, it will not give us a better products or harvest. Crop rotation is a sustainable agriculture practices that helps reduce greenhouse emissions by promoting soil health and reducing the need for chemical inputs and excessive tillage. Next question. What is the most suitable approach for assessing soil quality and nutrient level? A. Guesswork. Regular soil testing. C. Ignore soil changes. Or D. Observation without testing. Okay, the right answer is regular soil testing. Thank you so much. Regular soil testing is crucial for assessing the soil, no? Um, sorry po. So assessing the soil is very, very essential in order to determine the soil levels, potential contaminants, and providing valuable information for informed decision making in soil management. So I hope you have learned something today. So we will have our next session later after a short activity that will be given to you. With this, I would like to say everyone, have a pleasant day. Thank you so much. So I hope that you have learned something. Let's try in answering the activity that follows. Thank you.